Hey y'all, and welcome to the channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Lauren and you're watching Lauryn Keeps. Today I'm going to be making a delicious soup, so stay tuned because I'm not even following a recipe. I'm just going straight off the dome because I think I have a great idea. Let's see how it turns out. So I'm starting off with some delicious chicken from Pine Manor, and I'm going to wash it off and get started. So here we go. I got my chicken here and I'm getting ready to season it up. I would do this in a bowl, but I like to have it on a flat surface because I like to cover all the surface area of the chicken. So I'm getting ready to season it up with some salt first. On the top, black pepper. This is a light seasoning. Good. A light dusting of it. Poultry seasoning. Garlic powder. And some onion powder. Now, flip over your chicken and season the other side the same way you did the first. And always remember, season both sides of your chicken. So what I'm thinking to do is that seasoned chicken that I just got together, I'm going to brown it very heavily in this big pot. That's what we're gonna use. I'm gonna use this huge mama pot. And I'm going to brown the chicken in there. So let's start. On medium heat, I let my pan heat up and then I added in some avocado oil. It's the best. It's neutral flavor and it has a very high smoke point. As soon as that chicken hit the pan, it was such a good sizzle, and I let it brown for about 3-4 minutes on either side. And when I flipped it over, woo, y'all, it looked so delicious, but I didn't want to leave it in there too long because I just want to brown the skin, and we're going to finish it off in the oven. So now I have delicious brown chicken. I'm going to put it in the oven to finish cooking while I actually prep and actually start getting started on the rest of the stew. Into the oven. Okay, so now that the chicken is in the oven, what I'm going to do is start chopping the vegetables. And they are already nice and washed off and it looks so nice and bountiful. So as you can see, I just have them all laid out on a towel. I'm using kale, some celery, some carrots, and then I also have some freshly washed off mushrooms. Don't ask me why they're in a bundt pan. I just used that to rinse them off. And I washed them off really, really good because nobody wants a whole bunch of dirty mushrooms. So I'm going to start chopping those up and then start this soup finally because if you guys were here in real time, it's been taking me a minute. I first started off with chopping the kale, and I like to start off with simplest first, so kale was super easy to chop for me, and I just decided to roughly chop it into about like 1 to 2 inch size pieces, and I decided not to remove the stems this time because I feel like there's a lot of nutrients in the stems that we often remove, including me. And I peeled the carrots because it keeps them cleaner, and I noticed that carrots cook quicker when you peel them. And then I sliced the carrots down the middle, long ways, about twice, just to make them into kind of bite-sized pieces and help them to be uniform. And in total, I used about maybe 8 or 9 carrots, give or take, and I just sliced them all nice and uniform. And then I chopped off the ends of my celery, and the celery was a little bruised, might I say, but it was still good, and I didn't do anything fancy with that. I just chopped it to my liking, and you can do the same. And for the mushrooms, I just quartered them. I left them big because I know that mushrooms cook down because of their high water content. And then I started going in with my onions. I used both red and yellow onions for the soup because I like the balance that they give in flavor. And I know red, just the color is really cool to me. And I used to chop onions really just kind of haphazardly, but ever since culinary school, I decided, let me do this from here on out, and I can't do it any other way. I start by kind of slicing it through the middle twice, and then I go down and make my dice cuts, and it just helps everything be uniform and cook quicker. So for a little extra boost, I'm gonna add some black lentils into my soup. And I'm adding in black lentils because it is a really good for fiber, and it also says that it's just great for digestion. So I'm gonna add it in. So I'm gonna give it a good sprinkle, a good stir along with my other vegetables. And I'm assuming these are going to cook in with them. Well, expand rather, should I say. So I'm going to, it looks kind of scary a little bit from my point of view, but in the camera it looks pretty. I mean, this is beef broth. And then I'm going to finish it off with some chicken stock. So now I have a pot full of liquid, and I'm going to add in some fresh garlic. And then I'm going to add in a bay leaf. There we go. This soup is a very deep, rich soup, and I added in lentils just to be, you know, very, but we have carrots, celery, we have onions, garlic, celery, mushroom, we have some lentils, we have everything in here working. And now it just needs to come to a boil. While the soup was simmering, my chicken was surely done, and then I went to go shred it and gave it a quick taste. It was delicious. Okay, so now we're gonna add in chicken. That was very not. Here we go. Now I'm gonna add in a sprig of thyme. A sprig of rosemary. I'm adding some minced garlic. Right now, I'm gonna give the soup a good stir, and if you're hearing something, that's just simply my sister washing dishes. So I'm going to find the bay leaf right now and take it out. See if I can find it. Oh, look at those lentils. They're nice and cooked and opened up. And this rosemary is gonna stay in here, and I'm gonna take it out after about 10 minutes. And once all the flavor has infused, and ooh, looks so delicious. It's very hearty and brothy, but it's also enough stuff in there where you're not like, where's all the stuff in the soup? So there we go. And then now I'm going to add in some kale. Fresh kale. All right, so even though everything's all said and done, I have an idea. Of course, people want bread with their soup, but I am going to, you will see, fry some chicken skin, baby. Hey. Boom. Little baby chicken skin, and it's crispy too.